Kandarian camera, and welcome to Howl-O-Scream Orlando 2025. 5th year for this event.
You'll never get out!
The 3rd year for me. I went the first 2 years and haven't been back since.
You'll have to get out! They're dangerous!
And I'm excited to be back and see what's new.
Help me! Face.
Tennessee Williams sighting. It rained so little at HHN last weekend. I was kind of like missing this, where it's just humid as hell and the fog just hangs instead of disperses. It just cracks me up every like movie set thing we've done where we tried to have fog and it's never worked out because it just dissipates in an instant. When they come here, it's almost comically hanging.
I only enjoy what you say. You will be staying for quite some time.
You'll never get out!
Wonderful parts in my collection.
Alright, so started off the night with Collector's Curse, and that was kind of, it reminded me a lot of like some of the local haunts in Jacksonville, just like kind of a hodgepodge of stuff. That was kind of the point. Kind of thought for a minute it was going to be somebody with a bunch of action figures and mask props and stuff. Still got the frozen zombies out here. I think these were Darren Perks who did these, if I remember right. Next up is Raveyard, not Rave to the Grave, I guess.
Oh no! entered on your own free will. It's over. It's over.
Oh my gosh! Your guys' outfits are too done for! Do you guys know where the party is? I can't see the fine print. Oh my gosh! This cannot be the party, you guys. It looks so totally
This is all like now I get it.
Oh, that's cool. Second house was Raveyard, and that one was pretty cool. Like, honestly, like the name reminded me so much of that Rape to the Grave, Return of the Living Dead sequel that was terrible, but the concept was actually really cool. Like going through the above ground cemetery, seeing like the partiers trying to find the rave, and then going deeper into the crypt and all that, and having it get creepier and creepier as it goes. And it kind of reminded me of like the stories of people going to parties in like the Paris catacombs and stuff like that. So definitely a cool concept for a house.
Look what they've done! They're not my baby! baby. They're here! Y'all don't believe us. You never believe us when we say nothing. Say there's aliens and there's here party aliens. I'm like, there's aliens.
That was Farm 51, a very, I guess, kind of traditional cornfield alien style haunt. It was a lot of fun though, a lot of cool lighting, cool little effects. I mean, Howl-O-Scream is never quite as insane as HHN is, but definitely fun. And there's random bushes walking around.
Hey, get away from our table. Ain't nobody invite you over there, no how. That's our toilet. Welcome. Don't talk to flavors, okay?
Welcome into the Water's Edge Wellness Center.
No matter how they change her, I remember
Do we have any big feelings? Anybody share? No big feelings? You don't want to share our feelings? We don't want to talk about how we feel? Trauma bonding is the best bonding! Is it in your head? I don't know. We'll fix you right up.
Ooh, drugs, don't mind if I do.
It's time to help. Help me!
you're next.
Try to take a bath! Help!
You'll end up like Joe. Please find your way to the
Open your mind! It will break!
I want a nice pick lobotomy.
Don't worry, the first shock is free. Please help me. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Please help me.
Why are you leaving us? Where do you think you're going?
Who wants to be next?
Please, you have to help me.
Hey! Get back to the room! Come on, guys, let the doctor help you! Hey! It's still like loud!
Just went through Water's Edge Wellness Center, and that might be my favorite so far tonight. That was just, it reminded me a lot of, I don't remember the name of it, but there was one at Busch Gardens years ago that was like a nightmare clinic kind of thing, and it felt very similar in terms of theming, and I really like that old house, and I really like this one. So I'm kind of including the scare zones out of order in this video because I wanted to show them as they hit nightfall. But the first one we're going to look at is Trailer Park Tragedy, and the theme of this is trailer park. Not zombie trailer park, not cannibal trailer park, just trailer park But honestly, it had so many scare actors who were all playing it up so much, it was a lot of fun.
Best keep moving, or I'm gonna tell Mom about all of y'all. She ain't gonna get kind of like me.
Oh my God. Oh, you recording around here?
Yeah.
You one of them pigs?
Nope.
Stick pigs around here. We don't like no evidence.
Probably the right way to do it.
That's right.
How come you come back to the bar without moonshine? Or beer? Or tequila? I don't know. Whiskey? At least not water.
Your hair last week. Shut up.
But I don't like it. I don't have Somebody give me a lighter. I want
Take the stains out of these. Here, check them out. Oh, you must realize certain about over and over.
They allow those in SeaWorld.
She's fine.
I don't allow them where to trailer
We
park.
only stabbed her twice on it. She's fine.
Oh, did you have a fishing accident? What happened to
Welcome, Middle Street. Let's
That's pretty gross.
I promise yours would be much softer. It's just so much easier. Don't go. You're such Why won't you play with me?
Oh, that's cool. That's good.
You must not leave!
It's kind of cool behind the scenes stuff. So that was the Widow's Nest. That was, I think, the 5th and final house to do. It's kind of crazy. I mean, I know it's significantly less than like HA10, like I said, but there's 5 houses in an hour and 15 minutes with no express on opening weekend. It's kind of nuts. But that one was fun. The kids behind me were freaking out so bad I just couldn't stop laughing the whole time at how scared they were. So might do it again, maybe not laugh the whole time. I don't know. Next scare zone was Cannibal Harbor. This one felt like it had a lot of potential, but it was kind of just weak as I went through it. There were plenty of actors. The sets weren't too detailed or anything. There's only really a couple little spots with actual sets. And while they definitely got the cannibal feeling down, I don't feel like anything with the harbor theming had any bearing on this. Nobody talked like an old sea captain or anything. Not that I really want that, but I was kind of expecting it. And it wasn't a particularly like aggressive cannibalism, for lack of a better term. It was a lot more jokes than it was like actually trying to threaten people that they were going to be eaten or whatever.
Single serving, didn't want to bring any friends. Oh, you gotta do it.
Sorry, I thought you wanted to go out with a bang. Yeah, come on.
The doohickey's back.
The last scare zone on the loop was Echoes in the Glass. And honestly, when I saw the kind of freak show, old school carnival signs out in front of it, I was excited. But walking through, it was a bunch of mirrors and people in mime costumes, and not particularly scary or fun. When you first walk into the park, if you take a right, the first scare zone is the Blood Light District. And because you also have to go this way if you're returning from the end of one of the houses, it was probably the scare zone I went through the most. And that's not a problem because I actually really like the setup. It is just kind of like a red light district with vampires, but it kind of makes clear one of the big differences between Howl-O-Scream and something like HHN, where Howl-O-Scream is still kind of more of an adult event with adult themes and doesn't really shy away from those things. Woodrot Hollow was so dark that I have to show you a clip I took during the day so you can just see the sign out in front of it. And this was a path with people in ghillie suits. This is something that Howl-O-Scream has done forever, and usually it's not even an actual scare zone, it's just kind of a roaming horde or whatever. And yeah, kind of weird that they made a scare zone out of this when it was really something they usually just have as like off to the side scares. I don't normally do these shows at these events, but I got to a point where I wanted to just sit down and relax for a couple minutes, and I saw that the doors were open on one of the theater buildings, so I decided to go inside and just chill for a little bit. So this show was Monster Stomp. I think the sign said something about slashers, and you know, when I saw it was going to be a musical about Jack the Ripper, I feel like I'd heard this before.
A rock musical based on the life of Jack the Ripper, yeah.
Right. Saucy Jack.
Saucy Jack.
Not something I would go out of my way to do again in the future, but it was a good chance to relax for a little bit.
Saucy Jack, you're the naughty one. Saucy Jack, when the street lamps gaslight flickers and fails, then we see last light glinting off the entrails.
Technically, the first scare zone you go through is Ashes of the Forgotten. This is essentially the holding area they have outside of the main area of the park. One of the houses empties out into this area as well, and one of the bars is out here. Reminded me a lot of the junkyard from Howl-O-Scream Tampa. It was a lot of broken down vehicles and random scrap metal. When I first arrived at the park, it had just poured rain, so there were no actors out in this area, and I kind of didn't even realize it was supposed to be a scare zone necessarily. But as I was leaving at the end of the night, there were some more actors roaming around.
No one's over here.
almost forgot that I wanted to do house ratings and rankings on this because I didn't do it on my HHN video because I didn't hit everything yet. So let's start with ranking the scare zones. There are 6 total. At the very bottom, number 6, I'm going to say Woodrot Hollow, just because there's really nothing going on here, and this would have been a normal pathway in a lot of other Howl-O-Screams. Ironically, the website lists this as a new scare zone. I guess it technically is, but it is like one of the oldest things they've ever done. Number 5, I'm going to say Echoes in the Glass. Just not a very interesting concept. I think the facade on either end of it looked a lot cooler than what was in the middle. Number 4, we'll say Ashes of the Forgotten. It was a fun little area, but again, just kind of random stuff around, not really a very cohesive scare zone in any respect. Served more as an entryway to the event than anything else. Number 3, we'll put Cannibal Harbor. The theming was alright, the costumes and the actors were at least fun to an extent. It just wasn't as well realized as I would have liked it to be. For number 2, it's actually really a toss-up between 1 and 2 for me because I liked both of these a lot. I'm gonna go with Bloodlight District at number 2. It was definitely fun. Honestly, I kind of wish the scare zone went on a little bit longer. I think it started further up the path than the scare zones I've seen in that area before, but I honestly feel like they should have extended it further down that path a ways just to make more of it. It also got bottlenecked a little bit. There was one point where people wanted to take photos with the vampires and blocked off the entire scare zone for anybody to move through it. And at number 1, I will put Trailer Park Tragedy. I joke that this isn't particularly a scary theme, especially in like the South, but the actors here were having so much fun that they made this scare zone a blast. For the houses, we have 5 total, and honestly, I don't dislike any of these. At the number 5 spot, I'm going to put Collector's Curse, just because it was the most disjointed of the whole thing. I get that was kind of the point. It's supposed to be like a collection of random stuff, but I just feel like it told the least cohesive story, and it kind of felt like the Junkyard is at Howl-O-Scream Tampa, where it's just a bunch of other stuff that they have that they threw into a house. At number 4, I'm going to put The Widow's Nest. I still really like this house. It was a lot of fun. I laughed my ass off at the kids freaking out in line behind me. The theming was really well done, but I will say that these 2 were the only 2 houses I didn't go in a second time. Oh man, now it's tough. Number 3, I think I'm going to go with Farm 51. Really enjoyed this. I love the kind of extended exterior portion of this. I think the actors were having a lot of fun with it. The alien designs were a little bit goofy, but still very fun. And the whole thing felt like a very cohesive idea and theme. And yeah, I really don't have a whole lot of bad to say about this one. It was a lot of fun. These top 3 really are top houses for me. At number 2, we're going to go with Water's Edge Wellness Center. Again, so much fun. Reminded me of that nightmare one they had at Howl-O-Scream Tampa a while ago that I loved, and I was upset they got rid of, but they replaced it with a good house anyway. The actors were all really into it. I like the kind of surrealism as you go deeper and deeper into the house. Like, it starts off like a real building, a real medical facility, and then you kind of start going more and more crazy as you go through it, and eventually get dumped out the morgue. And then number 1, I'm going to go with Raveyard. I'll admit, when I saw the name for this house on the listing, I thought it was going to be so dumb, but I loved this thing. I love the exterior of the crypt. Again, another cool extended exterior bit of the house. I guess I should count myself lucky with both this and Farm 51 that it had stopped raining by the time the event really started, so there wasn't any limitations on the actors outside. But then it really did feel like you were going into the crypt and going through all the catacombs and everything. And maybe not the scariest house. There were a lot of rooms that were not scary at all. They were just rave themed, but they were really well done and they were fun, and it was a very energetic house, and I think it definitely deserves a number 1 spot. I should point out, I have not been here for a couple years. I don't believe any of these houses, and then maybe none of the scare zones even, are returning from when I've been there before, so this was all new to me from what I remember. According to the website, Widow's Nest, Raveyard, and Collector's Curse were all new houses, and then Farm 51 and Water's Edge were returning. The one thing I did not get to do this night were any of the rides. I was really hoping at least to get on Infinity Falls, but it was closed. However, there is a good chance I will be returning to this event. When I went to go buy my tickets, it was around $60 or $70 for the day that I wanted to go, which was the second day of operation, so it was a little more expensive, I think. And then I saw they had for $93, I think, a ticket to go both to Howl-O-Scream Orlando and to Tampa. But then for $100, they had the same, both parks, for unlimited nights. So I figured even if I don't make it back, $7 won't kill me. So I did get the unlimited pass, so I may have other opportunities to go again. Honestly, the event overall I really enjoyed. I think it was a lot of fun. As I mentioned, it's obviously a lot smaller than Halloween Horror Nights. The quality isn't to that same level in terms of like what the houses are, but they are really well put together houses. The scare zones are more or less put together well. The scare actors are a lot of fun. I do love that when they're talking to you, they're actually talking to you, as opposed to like a lot of Universal's houses where it actually be like an audio trigger. So it just makes it feel a little more real when it's a real person screaming in your face. Honestly, there are 3 main items that make me a little more hesitant to go back another time, or might make me use this pass less than I normally would. Part of this, I think, is because I've been spoiled having my Universal Pass where I can get free parking whenever, all that. But parking was nearly $40, so that definitely drove the cost of the night up a bit. They're also very limiting, I think at SeaWorld in particular, about bags you could bring in. And because I did want to bring in both my phone and my mini DV camera for this night, I was basically stuck with the option of either carrying it around all night, which is what I did, or getting a locker if I wanted to go walk around without it. And then just the prices overall in the park. And for a little more on that, let's go back to me right after the event. So that was a lot of fun. I got a lot done within like 2.5 hours, honestly. I would have stayed there and gone through stuff more times, but I went to get a Sprite and it was over $7. That's ridiculous. I know whoever it is that owns Busch Gardens loves slapping their little service fees or whatever on there, but god damn, dude, that's like fucking, that should be illegal, honestly. The Florida park in the heat, like, drinks should not have to cost that much money. Honestly, when I saw the price come up on the pin pad, I thought maybe she accidentally misheard me and was like serving me a cocktail or something, because yeah, that's closer to the price I'd expect for that or a beer. So to save my wallet a little bit, I'm here at Wawa, where things are a little more reasonable. But that's going to wrap up this video. I appreciate everybody hanging out and watching. My next Halloween event is going to be my return to HHN, this time with Express Pass. And then a little later in the month, I should be going to Howl-O-Scream in Tampa. So that's going to do it for this one. I'll see you all next time. Later.